Hey, how's it going, everybody? Cow King's here again with another fantastic and exciting video. And today we're going over just how strong was Doyle. So we're introduced to Doyle, and he's sent to the electric chair, but survives. And shortly afterwards, punches this dude's face in before he can even pull the trigger. The next major thing we see is Doyle being able to sneak in and fight Mr. Biscuit Oliva. Doyle next uses coffee, which shows he prepared for this. It should also be mentioned that he used poison to paralyze Biscuit Oliva. Of course, it's mentioned that because of Oliva's huge size, it took a while for the poison to take effect, which could be an indicator that had this been anybody else, it would have been game over. Doyle begins to hit Oliva with everything he has. But all it takes is one slam from Oliva to really make Doyle reconsider what's going on. And like it says, he feels like he's moving 80 kilometers an hour. Holy shit. That's a pretty good durability feat for Doyle. The razor blades in the collar is another nice feature he has. Doyle does everything he can, from sticking him with a knife to unleashing a combination of kicks. We are to assume off-screen the fight finished, and it looks like Biscuit Oliva survived and won the fight, while Doyle managed to get away. The next time we see him, he has a fight with Kuriha Shinogi, and it essentially comes down to Mr. Side character Shinogi knocking Doyle down again and again. Of course, Doyle just has an ability to catch characters by surprise, as we can see here. So Kuriha fixes his jaw, but it's revealed that Doyle has explosives that he can activate, and that's how he wins the fight. The next fight, Doyle tries a sneak attack. Very creative here. Unfortunately, Retsu came prepared and happened to have an arsenal of weapons and uses the flame technique against him. And to be honest, if it wasn't for this fire extinguisher, we can see the fight would have been over long ago. We can see that Doyle himself also carries plenty of stuff like a smoke grenade. And here we'll see that if it wasn't for Doyle being off-center because he's missing an eye, that blow would have been, that would have been it. Nevertheless, Doyle is saved by Jack Halma interfering and sedating Retsu. Something noteworthy of mention is that Doyle protects Retsu. Actually, quite a nice guy for doing such a thing. Next, we see that he puts on a fireproof suit at the Shinshinkai dojo. Again, amazing prep. Ends up blowing up the whole building and walking out. It can be assumed that he would have gotten away with it had Dopo not happened to just run into him. Dopo fucking starches Doyle. One thing to notice that Dopo kind of provoked Doyle into attacking instead of doing what he normally does, using weapons, poison, and his environment. Later on, when he's brought back to Katsumi, he gets knocked the shit out of over and over again. Doyle finally admits defeat. Also, props to the boy, he's got a black belt. He ends up fighting Yanagi, and unfortunately he loses his other eye. Yanagi soundly beats Doyle, with really not much resistance. The last time we see him is, if you want to call it, a rematch against Biscuit Oliva, in which he's crushed. And Oliva himself mentions that he was excited to hunt him down, but that he was in no condition at this point, clearly showing that Doyle's fighting capabilities without his eyes and in the shape he's in and all the injuries he's taken leaves him far weaker than when he first encountered Biscuit.